So I started studying after I started working, and I think that the biggest struggle was trying to find a good balance of work, social life, studying all at the same time.
My biggest advice is that last review period is when you have to go back and review everything and make sure you remember the stuff that you studied a month ago.
So his whole strategy that he kind of preached, and I've been like sharing ever since I finished, was to basically just make your study method focused on like multiple choice questions, and that's pretty much it.
Even as you're going through, when you get them wrong, it explains like why all the like 3 of the 4 multiple choice are wrong and why this one's right. So I feel like you learn that way. If that, like, instead of like, you can go through the lectures, but like the multiple choice reinforce everything you learn when you do those.
I utilize Becker like every lecture, every multiple choice, every simulation. And I also use other CPA materials, like, I don't know, there are some other ones, like the AI CPA has a sample test, so I take that. Wiley, have you heard of that? There's another one. So I use different materials because you get different versions of questions.
It can be intimidating, and if you zoom out, you're like, oh no, I'm never gonna do this. But then you just focus on the day-to-day and the page by page, and you get there.
You know, life does happen. Family gets in the way, you know, things happen that you do need a plan that, you know, you have a little leeway. You can't plan it down to the exact day, like, hey, if I don't pass this one, I can't get any of them. Like, you need to have that schedule in mind.
My advice would be to take it as soon as possible, because there was a new rule that passed in the summer that you can take it now if you have 4 years of credits instead of 5 years of college credit. So now it gives you the opportunity to start taking it while you're in school.
Did you celebrate?
I did. I popped a bottle of champagne because we closed on our house the same day, so it was a really good day overall.
I don't think it hit me right away. I think it was just like, oh my gosh, my passing score is there, like I'm free, but I don't think it hit me all at once. I think it was more like it just hit me as I had like normal days.
You spend, you know, that big period of time just studying and studying and studying, and then, you know, you're finally done with it, and it's just, I don't know, it's just a great feeling.
I turned around to Caleb, who sits next to me, and I was like, am I seeing this right? Like, this says credit, right? And he's like, yeah, congrats. And I was like, I still didn't trust it until I got my score back the next day, but sure enough, I had passed.
Yeah, I just went on like a rampage of calling everyone. I was very happy, but yeah, you won't forget it because you worked so hard for it, and then that moment is awesome.
I will definitely go out and have celebratory drinks with my friends.